Good day everyone! Welcome to The Echoes of Literature. In this episode, we're going to hear the echo of Gone with the Wind. Scarlett O'Hara begins the story as a spoiled, charming Southern belle living on her family's plantation, Tara. Her life is initially centered around winning the love of Ashley Wilkes, a man who is already engaged to another woman, Melanie Hamilton. Scarlett's infatuation blinds her to the realities around her, including the impending war that will shatter her comfortable existence. When the Civil War breaks out, Scarlett's world is turned upside down as Tara and the South face destruction, starvation, and social collapse. Throughout the novel, Scarlett evolves from a naive girl into a resilient and resourceful woman. She repeatedly defies traditional Southern ideals of femininity, showing a fierce will to survive and protect her family and property at all costs. This determination leads her into complex relationships, most notably with Rhett Butler, a cynical and pragmatic man who both challenges and complements Scarlett's fiery nature. Their relationship is marked by passion, misunderstandings, and tragedy. The narrative also portrays the wider impact of the Civil War on Southern society, including the fall of the plantation aristocracy and the struggle to adapt to a new social order during Reconstruction. Michelle vividly depicts the hardships faced by all characters, from wealthy landowners to slave people and freedmen, though the novel's perspective is often centered on the white Southern experience. In conclusion, Gone with the Wind is a rich, detailed epic that captures the dramatic changes in the American South through the lens of Scarlett O'Hara's personal journey. It is a story of love and loss, resilience, and reinvention set against the sweeping forces of history. Scarlett's relentless spirit embodies the human desire to endure even in the face of overwhelming adversity. In the analyzation, Margaret Mitchell's Gone with the Wind offers a rich story to analyze through different critical perspectives. Two important ways to understand the novel are that it focuses on class and economic power and gender roles, especially women's experiences. By applying these viewpoints, we can better understand the deeper social dynamics and struggles behind the story. The novel highlights the conflict between social classes and the impact of economic change during and after the Civil War. The novel centers on the Southern plantation aristocracy, a wealthy land-owning class whose power depends on slavery and the exploitation of black labor. The Civil War destroys this system, and the novel shows the collapse of the old social order and the struggle to survive in a new economic reality. The loss of slave labor and the rise of new social conditions reveal how deeply economics shapes history and personal lives. Also, Scarlett's role as a woman living in a male-dominated society challenges traditional Southern ideals of femininity by being strong-willed, independent, and willing to break social rules to survive. Unlike the typical passive and delicate Southern belle, Scarlett uses her intelligence and toughness to navigate a harsh world. However, the novel also shows the limitations imposed on women. Scarlett's power is often linked to her relationships with men, especially Rhett Butler. Her identity and security depend heavily on marriage and male approval, reflecting the gender inequalities of her time. In conclusion, the novel's complex exploration of power, both economic and gendered, is not only about individual characters but also about larger social forces. Understanding these perspectives deepen our appreciation of the novel's historical context and its portrayal of human resilience amid change.